Hello, welcome to another video. So today we're going to be talking about how to build hunters, which is something I haven't actually made a video on in a while, and there's been a couple changes, so let's start off. First off, we have blessings now, which is lovely. Because we have blessings, the old starts are completely gone. Yeah. The two blessings that you're looking at is going to be Hunter's Blessing or Mage's Blessing. Most of the time right now I prefer Hunter's Blessing. It gives you mana, it gives you power, and yeah, that's it really. It also gives you more damage on your base attacks, so yeah. As for starts, we have the classic Lifesteal start. This is still fine. Devour's Gauntlet, Bloodforge, fine. Then we have the classic Transcendent start, fine. And then we have a new start, which is Runeforge Hammer. Runeforge Hammer, in terms of power curve and strength, goes in the middle of these two, and it's also extremely viable, if I'm being honest with you. I think this item is something that a lot of people sleep on currently, although we have seen certain hunters in the past make use of it. It's very, very good. Yeah, there's nothing really else to say. In terms of like how I build hunters, I normally go with one of these starts, and then I basically, once I have enough gold, I will go back to base and then pick up the start boots. Now the reason for this is very, very simple. Mobility is incredibly strong right now, and Dual Lane is basically gank central. So if you can move faster, you can get away from ganks from there. You have a choice between Ninja Tabi or Warrior Tabi. It's honestly up to you which one you want to go for. Personally, I lean towards Ninja Tabi because I like the attack speed. But yeah, options really. Then you finish off the first item you were going into. So here would be the Devour's Gauntlet, and that's pretty much the core of your build for every single hunter. And with that said, it's now time to talk about the options for third and fourth. One of the items which is really, really strong at the moment is this one. This is very, very strong for third item. It gives you attack speed, it gives you power, but most importantly, the passive allows you to box. If you pick up this item, and then you pick up extra life still on top, no other hunter in the game is going to be able to box you. In fact, I believe if you do something like this, but you start with Transcendence, it has the highest DPS in the game for a hunter, which is just nutty. Yeah, and then if you needed to, you could go into, say, Executioner earlier, later on, it's fine. Pretty much for hunters, you're going to be building power, attack speed, lifesteal, maybe, it's up to you, and penetration. Those are the three main stats that you want, so power, attack speed, and penetration. And there's a lot of items that give you all of those things. Some items give you two of them at once, other items give you one of them. Play around, mess around, but this is the like anti-tank build. Very high on penetration, very high attack speed, incredibly like high damage, and that is hunters, I guess. In terms of if penetration builds versus like pure power crit builds, honestly, it's so dependent on what you're playing against. It's hard to say which one right now is superior. I think that right now, personally, both are extremely good, and I don't think there is one or the other that is stronger. There's also, I can't remember another time since I've been playing in which so many items have been viable for hunters, and there are so many variations on builds. It's actually pretty scary, in my opinion, just how many options there are, because every time I play hunters right now, I'm going, well, I could build this, I could build this, I could build this, and there's so many like options, it's actually like silly. Even Oboe is still good. Yeah, like there's variations out the wazoo right now. That's a word I haven't used before. There are a lot of variations and there's a lot of good items. I think there's a couple niche items, including say silver birch bow, which I'm still not a massive fan of, but if you have a steroid and you can overcap your attack speed, it's actually quite strong, but I don't like doing that. One other thing we can probably like mention here is anti-heal right now is really frigging good for hunters. You can go Toxic Blade, you can go Beat Stick. In fact, you can put both of them together if you really wanted to, or just go with Toxic Blade, which is actually really, really strong. I don't know why people don't build this item more on hunters. I'm guessing it's because for the longest period of time, people just forgot about anti-horde hunters. It was literally mage, assassin, solo. Maybe the support gets it. But now, Toxic Blade's even good, which is surprising. And there's even like hybrid items or items like Blackform Hammer, like Runeforge Hammer that can be on hunters. Even say Frostbound Hammer, I think is still viable. It's crazy. Hunters right now have never had it better in terms of their itemization. I think the only weakness hunters have right now is the fact that it's incredibly gank heavy in dual lane, and yeah, and if you really wanted to, you could even go defense on hunters as your last item. You don't need like full damage on hunters right now. They have such good items in general, you can get away with -1 of them. We also have the speed pot in the game too, which means you can get rid of boots, so you can buy defense. So yeah, that's it really. Hunters, they have fantastic builds at the moment. There's a lot of items in the game for them, and the two main core builds that exist for hunters, which is the power pen build or the power build, they are basically side by side, and it's incredibly situational which one you want to be picking up. If people start moving towards like more hybrid items, you go power penetration. If people are moving towards like pure burst, hunters it is. Thank you for watching. I will see you again next time, and goodbye.